If you suspect that you have run into a goofy of this pick me level, get out of there. Why are you dating that? Okay? Why are you dating that? Let's go ahead and get into a bit of a crash course, not necessarily a course, but maybe just some tips, some insight, so that you'll understand why this article likely does not apply to you. Again, back in the day, most of the time, women were having to juju their way into security because they were not allowed to have their own resources, okay, on their own. Okay, it was just too empowering. Nobody wanted them to have that. All right. They were also not just trying to bind themselves to a person, they were binding themselves to an entire lineage. This is blood magic we're talking about, y'all. This ain't just about some one person wanting to keep your one ass. At least that's not the history of it. They were bringing entire bloodlines together with this extreme Hail Mary. Another thing, this was typically done to potential mates who had extreme, established wealth and prestige. Okay? Okay? We're talking about people of nobility and honor and established bloodlines. This thing only happened to and with them. Ask yourself, is your bloodline established? Or are you still trying to work your way out of curses that span the entire damn thing? You know your mama and as recent as current day, you know your mama and your daddy wasn't shit. Another thing, if you suspect that you are with an extreme level pick me that would try some shit like that, you need to get the fuck out of there. And if that is an extreme level pick me that calls herself practicing magic, she's a lie. Because nobody who understands this shit really would ever fuck around like that. Especially not in today's dating pool. Like, now here's a funny story, y'all. Story time. I was dating this person. This is someone that's dropping the M word around. They're the... I only date for betrothal. Okay. Okay, Mr. Prestige. Okay, whatever. I used to feed the hell out this motherfucker. Y'all, all the fixings. He would drive across state lines, come get that plate. No problem. All right? Man, listen to me. One time I made this bussin' ass lasagna. Boy. That hungry nigga missed that shit. He missed it. But I realized now why. That cocksucker thought I had juju the lasagna, y'all. and it's crazy because I've not even talked to this person in I don't know when. And it took me all the way up until now to realize why this motherfucker wasn't burning up the highway for the lasagna like he was for the fried chicken and the fish and all of that old shit. Tink tink. I know you watch every fucking thing I do. You and some of your friends, okay? I want you to know I would never do no shit like that to anyone. And I definitely wasn't about to do it to you. Okay? I can't even believe you thought that I would bind me to you forever. Like, I know you dropped the marriage word around, but I guess because you don't know a fucking thing about magic on the level that I do, that maybe you thought, okay, that I would try something like that. And this is how I know, y'all. I had to been dealing with someone who was basically a muggle. Because if you understand blood magic, you'll know those are the highest stakes. Ain't nobody playing with you motherfuckers like that. No, especially not no damn Devi. The fuck, I need to be watching out for fucking spaghetti plates, okay? I don't want to bind me like that to nobody. You understand? If anything, I'm cutting off motherfuckers from my bloodline. I ain't trying to add no more fucking misfits, okay? Listen to me. It ain't just me I'm speaking up for. There are tons and tons of women practitioners I'm speaking up for The bulk of us ain't doing it. Correction, all of us ain't doing it. Any practitioner right now that's running around here jujuing dysfunctional motherfuckers with blood spaghetti, it ain't no real practitioner. They don't understand. They don't have any clue what the fuck they're doing if they're doing that. So we can't, none of the practitioners are claiming them bitches. Okay? No. Now who's gonna result to blood? Like who needs your whole dysfunctional bloodline? Like I just don't know. We're too busy out here cleaning up our own bloodlines. Nobody's doing that fucking shit. Not anybody with any good goddamn sense. Okay? Because why are you attracting someone that ridiculous? Like at this point, if that's what you think you're in, I think you need to start looking at yourself a little bit more. Maybe you're delusional because you don't have shit for them to bind themselves to. You don't have nothing. You Y'all, listen. I understand. He should have started this article off saying this is only about the extreme pick me desperate hoes. Okay? Because nobody is doing that with these batches of motherfuckers. No. I know I'm not. I can't even believe, child. Like, it took me all this time to realize somebody thought I did that to them. You ain't gonna never, ever, bitch. Now, here's another thing I want to say before I get the fuck out of here. Because I need all of the children to understand. It is not just your romantic endeavors that can be jujued. It is not just blood that people are using to try and do that to you. Some of your favorite fake practitioners are putting vagina smears in their bottles of oils and around the rim of their candles before they send them out to you all the time. And I ain't talking about blood. I'm talking about just some regular smushy ass smear on your stuff and in your oils, okay? And they're not trying to romantically bind you. They're binding themselves to your money. They bind themselves to your subconscious mind. I'm telling you, it's not just about some desperate bitch that want a husband or a wife. And it ain't just menses, my guy. They could spit in your shit and you end up their slave forever. Okay? So I need you to broaden your scope. It could be your frat brother, motherfucker, that do some shit like that to you just so that you'll do their bidding. Or so that they could come over and kick it in your man cave and fuck with your PS5 any day of the week they want. Like, people are petty. Their motives are weird. It's a broad range of motives and a broad range of people and a broad range of bodily fluids that people use for their own personal gain or control over you, okay? So don't be trying to don't be doing all that. You need to worry about that weird ass auntie you got or whoever the fuck else is around you. It ain't just the bitch you're dating. Like, I just need y'all to get that out of your head. And expand your thinking. Please. Nobody who knows what blood magic does really is going to do that to you. That was some desperate times, desperate bitches, decades ago. Decades ago, okay? People out here loving themselves and cleansing their own bloodlines. They are not looking to bind themselves to no damn whole lineage of motherfucking dysfunction. Like, come on now, you idiot. You got a history of like drug addicts and got daggone cheating ass motherfuckers. Like, come on. We want to bind ourselves to those kind of family curses and fucking karma. Because you know when you bind yourself to somebody else's bloodline, you bind yourself to all of their family curses and their karma. They got a official, established, generational pedophile with each generation. Yeah. Bind me to that stupid shit. No. What the fuck is wrong with you people? No. No, and no. Maybe a handful of motherfuckers that need to worry about this. I guess maybe like the 50 cents of the world. He might need to worry about this shit like every day, every plate. Hey, no, the sauce ain't even got to be red. The drink can be crystal clear. Like, he needs to just be making his own shit. Maybe the 50 cents of the world may have some daily concern for this, but even then, it would still take a very immature, short-sighted, desperate pick-me bitch to do that. Okay? Like, bitches get tired of fucking arguing with folks about the mysterious texts and the mysterious disappearances and whatnot. Do you really believe they want to bind themselves to that shit? Fuck is wrong with people? Nobody wants that. so desperately. Get the fuck out of here, yo.